Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are here on Global. We're gonna check this developers node. They just launched it like 1 hour ago. So it's basically about the new episode, the cooking competition, that is coming on the next weeks and days. So he's just tell a little about the story, about the quest. So there will be a new quest, exclusive dungeon, that's the witch. And a new cooking system that I think they are referring to there's one that you use the count room from the witch, and also there's a cooking system in the familiar forest. If you guys can check, I made a playlist when I did this episode, so you guys can have a reference. I cannot guarantee you'll be 100%, because my bet is that the witch dungeon might be not so difficult, because the CP they ask is the hard mode like 1,200,000 for example. So I think for global they might lower it, only if they do Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, but they're not. I almost sure they will not do that. They will adapt this because this episode is coming earlier, right? So there will be a new familiar. I think some of you guys might already got. Sobor, and there will be a new familiar coming. I'm planning to do a video about it, but just to show you guys a little bit. Actually, this is a very peculiar thing. So here's the Pufu. They call in Korean Pufu because they don't have F sound. So when there's F, they put P. But Pufu, my bet his name is Pufu. So I plan to do a video later about him, to explain his attributes exactly, but basically he gives you more damage on the witch, like he's similar to Kona. So every episode they have some familiar that goes very well in the dungeon. So just to explain you guys a little bit, so he's a water attack that does increase damage against frozen enemies. So if you have another familiar that do frozen, and this could be Hippocampus and Suryo, they can be very well together. He never appear again, only during this moment, during these cooking events. But we had to consider that this came in April on Korea, so it's not that long time ago. So I just explain a little bit. Later I go deep what he do exactly and if he's good or not. But his active skills, he do many hits. Several small hits of water damage in an area around the enemy. Boost damage against frozen enemies. Reduce enemies' movement speed by a small amount. And he boosts damage in the dungeon episode of Spring Cooking Festival. That's the cooking competition in the global. And it's like 1000% more damage. That's a lot of difference, guys. So boost damage by a small percentage for each attack type familiar in your party. Similar to Kona, right? He's passive. And here is very interesting. I've seen him sometimes on the familiar arena. Not as much as other familiars, but he appears here and there. I feel like to invest really well in him is a lot of investment, right? So I feel like some people just prefer using Kona or other familiars or Hippocampus. So let's see. For every 3 normal attacks, does a small hit of water damage with nearby enemies. So Kona does something like this every 3 normal attacks, right? He does something. It's a special attack. So this is very peculiar. So I think it's good to put him in the front actually. So when receiving damage or getting tripped, that's the fall. So he does a small hit of water damage to nearby enemies and inflicts frozen. And he boosts the damage against frozen enemies. So that's what he do. This is very situational because not every familiar do fall, but when he receives damage also he can make this passive works. So later I go deep explaining how it works. So that's the new familiar. Also there will be a new mount. So this is the sweet card, this is how they translate. So I show you guys in the game. So yeah, sweet card, yeah, literally like that. So that's the card. It's like Higlets doing it. You see it here upper part. He just appeared during the cooking episode, but on global they did. I think this was very good choice. You can buy it after the events finish. You still can buy it. So that's it. You have to pay it with real money to get it. So that's, if you are interested, that's here. So here is another thing that can be a little conflict on the community. So we have the new chef outfits. And this one we are supposed to be possible to craft. And I can prove it. I have the video. We can get the spoons and we can craft it. The spoons we can get in the event shop. And also we can get the outfits buying the gacha. So I'll show you guys an old video I did. So you guys can see the shop, how it looks like. This is a video I made. I think it was one of the first videos I made when I was in the channel. So you guys can see here. This is the spoon we use for crafting. So weekly we can get 1 spoon, I guess. So we can use that to craft the costume. So just so you guys have an idea, it's similar. You can also, so you can get some copies of Soreboar also. So just so you guys have an idea. So yes, you know, the Korean server was possible to craft the costumes. But I don't have idea if they will make this possible. And the thing is, this costume will be essential during the events. If you see, this is the costume, right? So he increase your defense during the cooking competition event. So if you have the set, it's very good. And also this outfit, it was possible to get on the gacha, on the banner. But let's see, I'm not sure how they do on global actually. So that's how the event went on Korea. So I'm very curious how you'll be on global. Also the hat piece we could get on the battle pass. So if you check the battle pass here, of course the premium version, you get the hat piece. But not sure how they'll do on global actually. I hope they'll be generous. Also, there will be, like I said in the other video, favor system. I was calling affection, but I think they translate favor. So for now on, we are doing this favor. So there are NPCs that you can give them some food, and you a higher favor level you have, you can get them to help you in your farm. So it's very good. So this is the favor system. I got the full level red. So later I plan to do a video explaining how to get this food, how to cook, where to get the ingredients. Because if you play wisely, you can unlock it very fast. So each of them have a function. One is to plant the tomato, the apple, to put the water, the wheat. So it's a very nice system, and it's not just only working on this episode, there will be later another ones. So it's very nice in the future. So here you can check, I think you guys probably saw it. So they are working here full time. You just need to feed them from time to time, keep its maximum level. The one that gets tired is this one that put water. So you see, so they do all the job, you don't need to do anymore. So it's good, right? For me, it was a very tedious job doing this, so it's nice to have some workers for us. And as I show you guys, there will be this cooking system. So you can cook some food that you use to feed them. But you need special ingredients. Let me just show you these ingredients. Later I'll do a video explaining. Because if I explain now, it'll be very long this video. So there will be a 100 days event. So it's to celebrate 100 days, and in Korea they put a lot of effort on that, and I hope they do similar or even better than Korea, because on Korea was an amazing event actually. I hope if they don't do that, we need to protest a lot actually, because they did these 100 days events, they're giving this costume. I hope this will not be the only way to get this costume, because aside from buying it, because if not, we should be very mad. But anyway, so I show you guys later. I do a video explain more detail. But this 100 days on Korea, how was it? And guess what we got? We got a headpiece. I think this was celebrating the servers. So this represents Korea, this to Japan, and this China. So it was a way to celebrate this. We got some special food, And also, this is the most important actually. We get a selector of a 4-star shining equipment, a new headpiece, and a 4-star familiar. And I'm not kidding. Look this. We can choose Hippocampus here, Arachnes, Montelion. We can choose it. It's not random. And the same with equipment. So they should be at least this. And I hope they will be. So just as a reference for you guys. So I hope these are the amazing rewards waiting for us. So I think that's it. Later I do a specific video explaining each of these aspects we talk here. Or what you have to do to prepare yourself for the cooking competition events. So for now, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And see you on the next video.